Howdy folks, Cal Ditmar, Trappin' Fool again. Bringing a video of setting a snare for fox, coyote, raccoon. Out here on a fence row. It's actually used to be cattle out here years and years ago, but now it's all crop. I'll pan around here in a minute. It's a cornfield this year. The coons come in, and where I'm setting this snare, I've caught gray fox, red fox, coyotes, and coons here. It's been good for years, and I'll show you why this is such a good spot in a second. I've got a couple things ready to go here. It should be a pretty short video here. It doesn't take real long. Show you a couple shortcuts here, and here's a good trail to set. How to identify them. I'll actually show you another one here. It looks like the deer might be using it too, but I'll show you a way around that. I'm going to walk around here. I'm going to spin the camera around and talk and walk a little bit here. Here's the layout. We've got a little dip here. There's some houses behind the pine trees there. You see that nice bottom there? Comes into hardwoods. This actually used to be a fence row that came through here, and where my truck's parked right now is actually the entrance back into this back part, the lane. But you can see a house up there in that field. This is the South Shore tracks right here, Nicktid tracks up here in northern Indiana where I'm at. And this fence row, there's all kinds of dens, holes into here where the coons and possums and skunks and everything else like to be. But if you look, see right there? Nice trail right there coming through. That's where I'm going to actually do this set and show you how. See how low how high the fence is underneath? That's where I'm going to put the snare here in a minute. So first we're going to walk down here, down by the truck, and if you look over here, another reason this is a good spot, you got a big woods over here and another field on the other side. So this is kind of a corner, see this? Where they follow. They'll come out, come across, and come right into this field. This is a low spot where they can stand here and watch a lot of this area before they actually walk out to feel safe. But there's always been a couple trails here. There's one of them. The other one is right there. See it right there? Goes right up. I'm sure deer use this too. Comes up, comes around, comes through right here. Now what we'll do here to get away from the deer, I'm actually going to set a snare on this spot too, but I just want to show you. What I can do is I'll actually wire this bottom one up. Hold on. Got out of camera here. I'll take this bottom one and I'll put wire right here and try and hold it up, or I'll put a stick. Actually, I'm probably going to use a stick because it's not very supported, just to get it up just a little bit to make the coyotes duck. Deer are still going to crawl through. The coyotes and fox will go underneath. The deer will go through up here. So, all right, we'll get back up to this other one. That one's going to take me some time. This one's pretty quick to set. So we'll set up on this one. Hopefully I can get out of the sunlight here and show you how to do this real quick. Alright, you can see where the trail comes through. What I do now, I got all this stuff in my pocket. Quick links. I gotta turn this around here so I can see, make sure I'm showing you the right thing here. Of course the sun's in my face. Quick link right here. This is what I use to attach. Open it up. Oh heck, I've already got one on this snare. We'll just open that one up then. I'll hook it right on that bottom line, or the top one. I think I'll go on the top one here. That bottom one feels a little better. We'll go on the bottom one here. I might be out of the camera, I'm not sure. I'm not looking up into that sunlight right now, so get it tight on there. Now what this does also on here is it works as a slider. So what happens is if you do pick one up here, sometimes you'll slide down somewhere, get tangled up elsewhere, and not ruin this set for you. So it actually kind of works in your favor sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. Alright, cut off a little bit of wire here. What I like to do, take it, wrap it tight here, And because I tied off on that end, I want my snare to hang this way. Make sure I see in here. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to move this camera up a little bit here. I got some stuff in the way here. That's try and get it. Whoop. All right. Hopefully get my arms out of there a little more. All right. Fox, coyote. Well, because we got a bottom here, it's forcing them under here. I like a loop about that big, about the size of my hand, which is, I don't know, 8 inches maybe. Ought to be good. Then I take the snare here where it came down. I'll wrap around. This is the support now. And the nice thing about these fences too is we can move it around if we need to. All right. I take and bend up the bottom. I don't know if you just saw what I did there. This is actually going to be caught right here, so it's going to be, it's not going to slide. Twist them because we want it to hang square. And if you watch, I take this bottom and I bend it up a little bit. What that does is it opens that loop up. Now what I'm going to do, I think I'll put a couple things over the top here, just to hang it and help guide, because this comes from 2 different ways. One thing, here's a nice corn stalk here, which will work fine. Nope, it won't now. Huh. I grab another corn stalk here. What I do is I take it through and pin it like this. Well, not wanting to work for me. There we go. What that's going to do is it's going to force them to go through now. Right through the snare for you. Get this out of here. Put just a little bit more stuff there. And that should do it. I'll back out here in a second and show you. Now what I do a lot of times too that works is I'll take shellfish oil and I'll drip it right through here. Because what that does is it also blows out into the field here. They smell it, they come through, they want to go investigate. So if you got a line of it starting out here and it goes a couple foot that way, right through there, they follow it, walk right through your snare. But anyways, this snare is in place, it's done. Would that take me a couple minutes to do it? Hang on, let's back up on me here. Do a little closing and we'll get moving. I'll have to do that other one. Here we go. There we go. So hopefully you pick something up from that. That's pretty much how I do snares around here. Indiana has real good laws for snaring. It's snaring. It's not cable restraints in this state. If you are going to snare, make sure you check your regulations for the state that you're at, because they vary in every state. I'm actually starting to do some Trappin classes, snare making for Indiana legal, and I'm looking into doing it for Michigan legal snares. They're cable restraints in Michigan. I've got all the hardware now. I just got to figure out how to put them together, which just take me a second to do that. But so make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit like. If you have any questions, put it in the comments there. I'll get back to you and get it answered for you. Follow me on Instagram at Cal's Outdoors. Join my Facebook group page, Caleb Outdoors 2016, or just Cal's Outdoors on Facebook is what it is. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Until then, Trappin' Fool out.